right, gentlemen. So if you'll introduce a little bit at the beginning.
So welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're talking to John Crawford, President and CEO of Downtown Dallas this morning about a proposal you've made to add police officers to downtown at a time when you think it's important. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think most people understand that downtown has obviously changed, certainly in the last 10 years. And it's kind of grown exponentially within the last 5 years, particularly from a residential point of view. We've added new businesses. We've got our convention businesses growing. So as a result of all that, we felt the need to make sure that we had 24/7 coverage in the central business district of downtown Dallas. We've never had 24/7 coverage by dedicated police officers within the CBD. We're the only major city in the state that does not have that coverage. We went to Chief Brown and talked to him about it and explained it to him statistically and reasonably, and he has agreed to add 25 new officers to downtown, which will allow us to have 3 8-hour shifts to deal with public safety factors.
We talked about this a little earlier, and it was amazing to me that since 1989 at least, downtown Dallas has not had what we call a first watch, is really sort of the graveyard shift, as you described it.
Right.
Now, since 1989, downtown has changed radically. Tell us a little bit, just in the numbers, how the central business district has changed.
Yeah, we've always been known as the largest commercial office center in North Texas. We've got 130,000 people that work down here. That has continued to grow significantly in the last 10 years, but the major increase has been in residential. 15 years ago, we had 200 people that lived within the CBD. Today, we're approaching 10,000. So, I mean, we've had enormous growth. We anticipate with what's under construction and announced, another 2,500 units are being added to downtown. So the residential quotient is growing. We're having more entertainment sectors coming in. And so downtown has changed. The face of downtown has changed enormously, both in perception and reality. And so part of this charge to Chief Brown was to help us accommodate where we are today, but more importantly, let's get something in place for the continued growth that we anticipate.
Now, the reason you're making this request, obviously, is because everything's not perfect.
Yes.
You're seeing crime numbers go up, and you're seeing concerns in some cases among residents go up. And one thing that gets talked about a lot is the fact that the primary homeless service center in really the region is in downtown Dallas.
Yes.
at the bridge. So talk a little bit about the perception that I hear among a lot of downtown residents that the bridge is responsible, or those getting services at the bridge are responsible for this crime.
I really would have to disagree that you would anybody would hang that on the bridge. When the bridge was built, it provided to be a very positive thing in that it allowed us and the police department to take people somewhere to get help rather than just trying to take them to jail and forget about them. Homelessness is an issue that we're all having to deal with. I think that the bridge provides some services along with First Presbyterian Church, along with 4 or 5 other shelters that go on down here. But to say that the crime, I don't think we have a crime issue. There's a difference between crime and quality of life things, and more of the quality of life aspects can be related to the bridge because of some of the homeless people. But they are not. That should not be at the feet of the bridge, that all of the crime that's occurring is because we've got a homeless shelter in downtown Dallas. On the contrary.
Great. Well, it's a pretty exciting period for